Merry Christmas everybody and welcome to the Christmas Special 2016. As you've probably noticed, it is snowing. It's all very festive here on Goldcrest Valley and the timing couldn't have been better. Snow on Christmas Eve is perfect. The only issue is we still need to go out and get our Christmas tree. So that is what we're doing. We're heading over to this forest. The forest where we've been told we can go and cut a Christmas tree down in. We're going to use this lorry, a very nice one as well, and the JCB wheel loader. So as you can probably guess, this isn't going to be your average 5 or 6 footer. This is going to be a pretty big tree. This means that we're going to have to use heavy equipment to get it back to the yard, and the reason why we have to get it on Christmas Eve is because it is going to be such a big tree that it could potentially die if we don't get it this close to Christmas. So basically we're on the hunt for the perfect tree. It can't be too big because we have to load it into the back of here, and obviously we don't want it to be a Christmas twig, we don't want it to be just like this little spindly stump. So we're on the hunt for the perfect tree. I was expecting it to be quite easy, but it looks like it's going to be pretty hard. That's a shrub. All these trees are huge. And obviously it has to be a pine tree. Like a Norway spruce or something. Hopefully we don't get snowed in. It's coming down thick and fast and it sounds pretty windy as well. Ah, now what's this here? That's a good sized tree. I think we might go with that one, but we've got to be very careful. I don't want to fell it onto the lorry obviously, and also we can't fell it onto the JCB. Is that going to fit in the trailer? It looks like it might do. We'll move this out of the way, but I'm hoping the tree will fall to the left hand side. So let's get our chainsaw out. Oh, don't climb it. Nope, oh. Okay. Please fall left. Oh good. So unlike our usual forestry attempts, this tree has to be picked up with care. And we need to put it into the lorry without breaking any of the branches off. Easier said than done. So with our monstrous grab here, we need to get it very carefully, lift it up, and then position the lorry underneath. Oh, that's not good. So that we've got the lighter end at the back and the heavy end, the main trunk, at the front. Which means it is the right way round, which is good. It's just I can't see through the foliage. Right, let's just creep forward slightly. That might be okay. Also makes it harder as everything is covered in snow. Right. So that is obviously closer, but I think what we might have to do is just back away and load it up with it further back. Is that aligned? That's about right, I would have thought. We don't want to be too far back. Yes, that looks good. Slightly concerned about the position of the tree now. I was expecting it to be more in the middle. So I might have to drop it down and then pick it up again. Okay, so it's up on the grab. Only issue is, it's quite hard to get over. The telehandler might have been easier. Transporting this great big tree is going to be tough. Very tough, especially as we can't damage it whilst it's being transported. We'll just push it up a bit more, just so it's a bit safer. And then we will haul it back to the yard. Okay, that should be good. Let's take a look. And I'm really hoping that this has worked. Right to the front, that is fine. And it looks like we're driving a tree. We are literally driving a tree. Somebody stop the tree! It is breaking the speed limit. Oh no, wait. It's a lorry. So that is going to be it for the JCB today. We're now going to take this back to the yard so that the little farm... No, I probably shouldn't call them the little farm workers. They would be elves. So the little elves can put the tree up. Unfortunately, we can't see that process, but we are going to deliver it to them instead. So I'm really hoping that this video has gone out at the best time for everybody in the world, possibly with the exception of places like New Zealand and Australia, where it's likely to be Christmas Day already. I apologise for that, but it's only midday here in the UK, so we couldn't exactly have the Christmas special out on, for example, the 23rd. But hopefully you'll still watch it on Christmas Day. So nice and steady, back to the yard. Oh no, not the bridge crossing. I didn't think of that. Hopefully it doesn't get pulled off on the bridge. Oh, if it fell off on the bridge and went in the river, it would roll downstream, it would float away. Oh no. It should be okay. It's just a Christmas tree crossing a bridge. The snow is making the visibility worse and it's getting treacherous. It's very icy. Tree is down up here. That car is still waiting. But we're just going to drive past because we have got a very special delivery to make. If we don't get our Christmas tree, things won't be the same. It wouldn't be a very Merry Christmas. Right, so our farm is just down here. The driving Christmas tree has arrived. I'm not sure why we didn't just take one of these trees. They're much smaller. They're more manageable. But the farm Christmas tree is here safely in one piece. We will park it here. And hopefully all the Christmas elves will be able to get this up without breaking it. That is going to be pretty tough. Anyway, we have still got farm work to do today. We have got to jump into this very nice New Holland forage harvester. First of all, we're going to harvest the maize. So we've got the correct header on here. And we're going to require the Joskin trailer, which is just there. We'll probably use the Fendt tractor, I would have thought. But this is going to require a worker. So as I say, this video should be quite long, I'm hoping. You'll be able to see already how long the video actually is. But at the time of recording this, I've done nothing else, no preparations for the rest of the video. So I'm hoping it is going to be an hour to an hour and a half. If it's shorter, then I really apologise. Okay, so our Joskin trailer is just here. This first job is going to be very quick. The second job, however, is going to take longer because it is the poplar harvest. And although it's only one field, poplars take a very long time to harvest, as you'll probably know already. We did this field just here, field number 15, and that took about an hour. So we've got quite a job ahead of us, but that is all part of the fun. Right, off you go. We're going to go as well. I think it's much easier if I'm in the tractor and we've got a worker on the harvester. So you may well be thinking, are there going to be any giveaways in this very Christmassy special? Well, yes there are. There are going to be some giveaways of Farming Simulator 17. Most of you, I believe, did actually enter this giveaway. If you didn't, then next time when there is a giveaway, please do stay tuned to the videos more. But all of you who did enter in one of my Chellington videos, you are going to be in for a chance of winning a copy of the PC version FS17. So please stay tuned to this video to see if you are a winner. There'll be several giveaways, pretty evenly spaced. The first one being very soon, and they'll go out through the whole video. So you may well be wondering, what else are you going to be doing in this Christmas special? Is it just going to be Farming Simulator? Well, the answer to that is no. It isn't just going to be Farming Simulator. We are going to do a fair bit of it, however. So we've done the Christmas tree, very important. We're now doing the maize harvest, and then we'll be doing the poplars, which will take quite a bit of time. But also, we have got an RC Monday video, although it isn't Monday, so very strange. It must be a special video instead. Oh wait, it is. It's the Christmas special. So that means that it's not going to be called RC Monday, it's just going to be a part of this video, and I have chosen a very expensive remote control model. You'll have to see exactly what it is later, but I will just give you a clue. It's blue. That is all I'm saying. It is blue. So it's expensive and blue. That is what you've got to go on. We better not get in the way here. Yes, last year, in the last year's Christmas special, I did a multiplayer video of just harvesting maize. It was like a mega silage harvest, and it went down pretty well. Basically, I asked everybody on the server to plant every single field, which was a lot of fields, as maize, so that we could do this video. And amazingly, I joined the server on the 23rd of December, which was the day I recorded the video, and just as I asked, every single field was indeed planted. It was incredible. Now, where should we take this to? I'm just trying to think, which would be the best place? We could take it to the cows, or we could take it up to the top. I think that might be the best place to go. We'll head up here. Now, I don't know if this tractor is powerful enough for this. It's a pretty big trailer. I'm hoping it is powerful enough. Yeah, so that was amazing fun. Really good. But I just thought that I had to make a change for this year, as the whole video pretty much was doing that. We just did the one job. But then I did also show you my, at the time, new to me Massey Ferguson 1220 compact tractor. This year I haven't bought a new compact tractor in time to show you for this. I did buy the Kubota, but that's in pieces, so that wouldn't be exactly interesting to see unless you want to see a rusty chassis. I also did show you another RC video as well, actually. I think it was behind the scenes, actually. Yes, behind the scenes of RC Monday. Didn't actually do an unboxing. So, yes, this year, instead of behind the scenes of RC Monday, which you've already seen, we will just do RC Monday. But it should be called RC Saturday. Weird. Right, the BGA is just up here, the McLean Biogas Plant. I have been here, but never in a video. So this should be fun. It's a pretty big place. No doubt you have been there though if you have Farming Simulator yourself. Now, when I was trying to think of ideas for this special video, it came into my head to do an older Farming Simulator video. But then I thought, well, it would be fun, but it wouldn't be very special, especially as 17 has just been released. So I went against it, but I think at some point I will do a Farming Simulator, maybe 2013 or maybe even 09, possibly. Just as something a bit different. It's nice to look back. Right, so we have got plenty of pits here to fill. I don't know if we... I'm assuming we can do. I can't see why we wouldn't be able to. It'd be a bit weird if we couldn't. It's just there have been glitches in 15 where you have to have fermented silage. But no, that has clearly been fixed. Oh, look at that. Nice and even. Right, let's head back for the next load. I just discovered there is a much quicker way to get to and from the yard. We'll have to go that way in future. Now when we're doing the poplar harvest, we won't be going too far at all. We'll be using this very big trailer and we'll only be going to the farm because that is where our heating plant is, which is where we basically sell the wood chips straight away. We won't get a very good price, but it gets rid of them. Here we are back at the harvester. So the yield is pretty good as we have been fertilising this field. I wanted to make it pretty good anyway because obviously with it being a special video, if we just sort of blitz through it in a second it wouldn't be very impressive. So we will be getting an awful lot out of this, even though quite a lot of it will be snow as it is absolutely covered, but it's hardly surprising. Winter has arrived officially at Goldcrest Valley. Now if you are actually wanting to get this mod pack yourself, you can do. I'll put the download link below. So yeah, it's definitely worth installing, especially at this time of year. It was actually out for Farming Simulator 15 as well. I did do a video on it then. Are we in the way? We are. Now it's likely that the snow is actually going to stop very soon because the forecast is showing clear skies and sunny. But I don't think it'll be enough to melt the snow. Oh, it'd have been amazing if we could do snow clearance. That really would be an amazing thing to do. So pretty much at the end now, which needs to go up here and then down again. The thing is though, we are going to have to unload once more, as it's not all going to fit in. So any second we'll be going back over to the BGA. Off we go. Let's add to our very neat strip. It's starting to pile up. And let's go back again for the final load, which won't be very full. It'll probably be about 25% of the trailer. But still, once it's compacted and fermented, we can sell it and make a bit of money. It's still worth quite a bit, even though it's nothing like what it used to be. So it's definitely still worth doing silage. Plus, if you can't sell it for anything decent, you can always use it as animal feed. The worker's still there with the engine on full blast, waiting for us to return. So yeah, it's filling up so quickly, it will likely be actually more than 25% of the trailer, so that is very good. The yield is incredible. Every time you fertilise, it gives you 30% more. You can get a maximum of 90% more than if you didn't fertilise at all. Definitely worth it. Is it going to fit it in? It is. Made to measure. Even though it did still miss a bit. When we get to the end of here, I think it'd be time to do the first giveaway. Oh no, I'm slowing things down. We all want the giveaway. And that is our maize harvest completed. Quite a bit less than last year, but I think from last year we actually harvested enough to last a lifetime. So we do need to get that tipped somewhere. I'm guessing actually the only place we can take it is the same place again. So let's head over there, tip it, and then we'll do the giveaway. Then we need to swap the headers over to do this mammoth job just here. It doesn't look like an awful lot, but when you think about it, it can only take in one row at a time, and it's not exactly fast when it's doing that. So yeah, I think probably the best thing to do there is do some of it in real time and the rest of it as a time lapse with some lovely festive music in the background. Oh, slippery. Authorised vehicles only. I would say we're authorised, hopefully. So here we go. Load number 3. Driving over it will at least help it compact a bit. There we go. So yes, it wasn't very impressive at all, but still, we have got a puddle in the bottom. You'd have to do an awful lot of silage making to actually fill one of those pits. Okay, so let's do the giveaway. So here we go, the very first winner of this special video. This is going to be for a copy of Farming Simulator 17 on PC. One of the things you had to do was rate the video. However, the rating system doesn't seem to be working, so even if the person who wins has liked or disliked the video, it will still say likes 0. So just like a word of warning here, chances are they probably have liked or disliked, as most people do. So here we go. Winner number 1, randomly selected by randomcommentpicker.com. The first winner is John Williams, and yes, as you can see, like 0. It seems to say it for everybody, so somebody must have liked the video, surely. Maybe not, but it does say total like 7983 here, so who knows. Anyway, yes, John Williams, congratulations, you have won Farming Simulator 17 on PC. If you have already got the game, then you can give it to a friend, no problem at all, doesn't really matter, but I'll be in contact with you very soon, making sure that you do have your comments or your contact information switched on YouTube, otherwise I won't be able to send it to you. So please do make sure that I can message you. But yeah, congratulations. Now, as we're back here, we now need to swap over, and well, we've pretty much finished with this header. Oh, it went inside the cab. Weird. We'll fold it up. The way I actually got this header to the farm was not the usual way, because I had to bring 2 headers down here, and obviously you can only attach one to the harvester at a time. So what I did is I picked up this one with the pallet forks and put it on that trailer, on the bale trailer, and surprisingly it worked very well, even though I couldn't find a way of strapping it on. The straps would always just go underneath it. Obviously it's been designed to strap bales, not headers for a forager. Still, it does work if you're careful. Let's attach this, and yeah, as you can see, it just takes in one row at a time. I found that most people say doing the poplar harvest is fairly pointless just because you barely get anything out of it and you need quite a lot of expensive equipment just to do it. But I'm a bit different. I like to do the different stuff and we don't do it very often, so I think this would be fun. So let's put onto a worker. We're going to have to turn around. Wait for us, worker. Right, let's go. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be pretty easy to sell these because all we have to do is just drop them in the heating plant in the yard. I knew I'd bought it for something. We're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here, better slow down. It's always very impressive to see from above. That's when you see the scale and everything. It looks like a model village from up here. What speed is that harvester doing? 4 or 5? It keeps fluctuating between the two. Well, that should be okay. I think it's doing 5. We'll stick with 5. And that is the end of this row. Right, let's get out of the way. Mind the cliff. And off we go once again. So when did everybody put all their Christmas decorations up? I'm the kind of person who likes to get them up early, but also I quite like to get them down again quite early. Not stupidly early, still in the new year. But I find that when the new year is here, you sort of, Christmas is gone and you want to begin the new year fresh. So yeah, I like to get the decorations up early, but also not drag them on too long into the new year. I know some people put them up like ridiculously early, October or November. No, I'm not as early as that at all. Sometime at the beginning of December is always fine. I know some people don't actually put them up, like us here on the farm. We don't put the Christmas decorations up until a day or two before Christmas Day itself. But I like to get into the spirit of things and obviously make the most of the tree if you have a real tree. I think it's always nice to have a real tree, but obviously some people just can't. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't have a tree stand or something, or they just can't afford a new tree every year. Or maybe they don't like a real tree because they drop needles and stuff. I know some people do prefer a fibre optic plug-in plastic tree. Oh, I'm still in the way. Is it going to miss a bit every time? It's got messed up already. How did it do that? Silly worker. Right, that's back on track. By the way, I did turn the JCB's engine off in the woods. It isn't still running. It has gone off. But it isn't ours. It's going to be returned. The same with all this stuff, except for the tractor and trailer. The harvester is going to be returned. And this is actually, even though this is the Christmas special, it's going to be still part of the Goldcrest Valley series, as that is where most of this video is going to be recorded. So this is episode 43, next one will be episode 44. But if this video does nothing else for you, hopefully it passes the time if you're extremely excited about tomorrow. Right, please turn right, worker. Please. It's trying to turn left. I don't really know why it's missing a bit. He got very confused. Worker E. Let's try and get a different worker. They might be more competent. Let's just see. Oh, there's our JCB again. And where is our tractor? Yeah, it does seem quite a small tractor for this job. We should delete this stuff here. If we can do. Oh no, we can't do. Must be classed as a tree. Usually if you run over something, it will actually delete it. Only if you've got the crop destruction. Now I have noticed these foragers can be quite noisy, so I'm hoping the sound volume is okay. I did drop it down. It could be too quiet. But from what I can tell, it seems quite noisy. Once we've got this first load tipped, we'll do a time lapse of this harvest. I don't know how far into the field we'll get before we're full again, but still, I think a time lapse will be pretty decent. They always look good. I always enjoy making a time lapse. Oh, look at it now! It's taking in 2 rows. Crazy. At least it's turned left instead of right, just to pick up that tiny bit. That would be stupid. I think I've mentioned before, my workforce on here isn't the best. And we're only 51% full. That is the benefit of having a bigger trailer. You can keep going for longer. And I don't think we need to blind everyone with the flashing lights. We'll turn them off. Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't stopped snowing. It seems to have set in. It's not what the forecast says though. Unlike in real life, where it's definitely not snowing at all here, if you're lucky enough to live somewhere where you get a white Christmas, then you must be feeling festive. Unless of course you live somewhere where it snows every day. Then you're probably sick of it. But I think just if you could have it for 2 days of the year, just snow for 2 days of the year, it'd be perfect. I don't think there has ever been a year when I've been alive where we've actually had a proper white Christmas. There's been like days when it snowed a few days afterwards or a few days before, but never on the day itself. It always seems to be that way. 2010, where I live, was classed as a white Christmas because it sleeted. So technically, I have seen a white Christmas, but it wasn't very white. It was more like a bit of dandruff in the sky. But there you go. That's statistics for you. Well, I think when we get to the end of here, well, maybe even before, we're going to be full. This will be the most wood chips I've ever sold in one go, so this is going to be very interesting to see the price. I know the price of them is awful, but still, we may well be surprised. Right, that is full. 31,000 litres. Off we go. The poplars are really tall. Look at that, it's taller than the tractor. So before we would have to go all the way to the sawmill, and possibly the biomass place as well. Depends where you want to go to. But now we've got all this, all we have to do is just go to here, which makes it very simple. The trailer is slightly in the way, but it doesn't matter too much. We probably should move it. Let's just see how easy it is. Oh, we should be okay. There we go. Right, let's tip. Watch the money. It's like the slowest it could possibly go up when selling something. It's terrible. Oh, all the hard work has gone to waste. We got £5,000 from 31,000 litres. Impressive. Oh, the Christmas tree's not being put up yet. Where are all the little helpers? The little elves need to be doing that. They'll probably do it once this video's finished. They don't want to be seen. It's Christmas magic. Well, not to worry. We've got a big job ahead of us anyway. Let's keep going. And this time we are going to do a time lapse. I still haven't worked out what speed this harvest does. I don't know what speed it does at all. And that is load number 2 finished, which means we've already done, out of this part of the field, 62,000 litres of wood chips. Quite incredible, but 62,000 litres converted to roughly £10,000, which, yes, it isn't very good, especially for Farming Simulator standards, because usually things are worth so much in Farming Simulator. But still, it is a different crop type, which is always very interesting. It's not something that we do very often, and we probably won't be doing it very often again in the future, so we're really making the most of it here. Right, okay, let's just reverse up to here. Unload. And I should think the price is the same, although I did skip time. You probably did notice I skipped time to get the snow to stop, as in a time lapse it would be probably very mesmerising if it was snowing that much. And yes, as expected, the price did drop, so even less than £5,000. It dropped by roughly £700. That is not very good. That's awful. So I'm going to finish off here. Obviously do some on screen, some off screen. And I think before we do anything like that though, we do need to do another giveaway. So see you in a second. The second giveaway of this special. Let's see who it is. Jimmy, you have just won Farming Simulator 17 on PC. Again, please make sure your comments or your contact information switched on so I can actually get in touch with you, so I can send you all of the information you need. Alternatively, you could get in contact with me, but it's probably safer if I get in contact with you, as anybody could pretend to be you. Interesting, when you put the trailer on the harvester, it actually lifts the front wheels off the ground on the trailer. It might just about skim the ground somewhere here. Nope. Floating away. And it can actually control it with this massive trailer on the back. That's very impressive. Yes, these wheels, the front ones are just hanging there. There must be an awful lot of weight on the back of the harvester. But that is quite an impressive sight. And look at that, taking in 2 rows in one go. That will fill the trailer up quickly. So how much have we done? We're less than half. We've done about 45% of the field. It is a slow job, as I've mentioned before. But what we did here, you'll probably know if you watched the video, but what we did was we planted these poplars directly into a field which used to be, I think it was canola. That's why there's different stubble in here as well. No point cultivating or ploughing it first. Just get the poplars in there. They are trees after all. Yeah, that is a weird looking setup. But it works. And if something works, there's no point messing about. I don't know if that would work in real life though. It's a pretty big trailer. I'm interested to see how it turns around here. Because this is where it usually reverses. I bet it jackknifes. Let's just see. If it does this, it's a miracle. But it is the time for miracles, so let's just see. The trailer is on full lock. You know what? I think it's going to do it. Wow. Well, it did do it, but it's gone down the wrong lane. So it kind of did it. And now it's just parked itself here. And now it's driving off. And now it's messing up the field. So it's almost finished. Right, okay, so winner number 3 of FS17. Interestingly, every winner so far, their first name has begun with a J. So let's see if this third winner's name begins with a J. Are you ready? No. This third winner's name begins with an L. Congratulations to Luke. You have also won Farming Simulator 17. So again, same applies again. Please do make sure that your messaging system is on so that I can contact you and give you all the information. Anyway, yeah, congratulations to everybody who has won in this special video. Like I say, I'll be doing some more giveaways very soon. Now, this is load number 4. We're almost ready to unload it. And we're almost finished as well. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's obviously taking a while. There's only so much of the poplar harvest you can take. So we have just 4 rows of poplars left to do. And I think we'll turn the worker off. There's no point wasting money here. That's exactly what we're doing, because I could just do it myself. So we'll switch the worker off there. Fire it all up again. And finish off. Now this trailer is going to be full any second. Go and unload it. And it looks like we're going to get 4 and a bit trailer loads, which is actually more than I thought we would get. But at the same time, the money is rubbish. But it doesn't really matter. It just means... Actually, hang on. We had way more money than that before. I'm sure we did. Must have been machinery maintenance fees, I'm assuming. That's not very good. Oh well. I'm sure we'll be able to get money other ways. Right, so that is 89% full. The wood chips are piling over the top. Just 5% left. The wood chips that come out of here look much smaller than what appear actually in the trailer. It's like a puree. Oh look, you can see them going in there. 97%. Will we get to the end of here? I'm not too sure. But we will do if I keep missing bits. Nope, that's pretty much it I think. And... well, we would usually remove it from the harvester and tip it with the tractor. But does this have hydraulics on the back? I'm not sure if it does. I think just to keep this easy, we'll try it. I'm intrigued to know actually. I've never tipped a trailer with a forager. And you probably wouldn't usually tip it with a forager. But it's worth a try. Right, so is this pay going to be even worse? Technically it should be the same because it's the same hour as before. It should be, what was it, 4,345 was it? I can't remember. I didn't remember the minor details there. It was 4,3 something though, I'm sure it was. 2,837. Oh wow. Oh, that is absolutely incredible. It gets better every time, he says sarcastically. That is really bad. I can't believe that. A full trailer load, 31,000 litres, and you get 2,000 and something pounds. That is awful. That is so terrible. Oh yes, we need to put the pipe up. It would take years for it to pay off the forager if you had to buy the forage harvester just for that job. Luckily we can lease it and use it for other jobs as well, but yes, you wouldn't be a poplar harvester. You wouldn't be a poplar harvesting farm, I should say. Oh, it's taking in 2. We shouldn't do, but it seems to want to. Must be the way that the worker messed up when it was planting. Now in a second we are going to finish the farming simulator part of this video, and we are going to move on to the radio control side. Now I will give you another clue to what it is. It's a lorry. That should narrow it down quite a bit. It's a blue lorry and it's a Siku. If you are a fan of Siku, or in fact have this particular lorry, you will know exactly what it is. But if you don't know, you're just going to have to wait and see, or skip forward. As I know that is a function of YouTube, you can just skip forwards. Or in fact you can actually hover your cursor over the timeline. It will show you a little snippet of what's coming up soon, which you've probably already done. So it is just this little section down here, and then that very big harvest is complete. It's amazingly slow and amazingly unprofitable, but it's sort of festive. Well, I wouldn't call it festive as such, but it's more fitting with what we're doing here than if, for example, we were harvesting wheat. I don't think we'd get the combine harvester out for a Christmas special. That wouldn't really work. Although maybe in some countries that does work. Anyway, where is the end? Can't see through it, it's so thick. The end is it here? There it is. We are done. Wow. That was quite a job. So we got another 22% there. Probably equates to about £200. Something really rubbish. Let's just go and see. Anyway, yes, I've enjoyed recording this part of the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it. Certainly something different, bringing the Christmas tree back. And I've tried to diversify it as much as possible after last year when we just did one thing. I think doing one thing is okay, but it's nice to do different stuff as well. How much money there? Oh, very impressive. £584. Oh well. I'm sure we'll be able to make more money in the new year. Thank you for watching the Farming Simulator section of this video. Let's go and do some RC Mondays. No, wait, that's kind of weird. Let's go and play with radio-controlled models. So here we are. This is going to be the RC Monday. Obviously it's Saturday today though, but it doesn't really matter. It's a Christmas special. So what we're going to do is unbox this Scania top line. And this is, well, I've been looking forward to doing this one for a while. As you'll probably know, I did a series of RC Monday last year, running into the beginning of this year, but I had to stop really because it was becoming very expensive. But now I've got some more money available. I have been able to spend some more on these kind of things. So this will be the first one. This is the most expensive, amazingly. But yeah, it's a decent thing. I can remember doing the low loader last year and thoroughly enjoyed it. I think actually it could have been February of this year. But still, let's open it up. Looking forward to this. Got to do it without breaking it. So as usual, we get given the manual, which is here, and I tend to read them. They are good. If you're new to the CQ control range, you definitely have to read it because otherwise you don't know exactly what to do. But I think I have used enough of these now to know roughly what to do. I'm hoping. The key thing is just to be careful because they can be quite delicate, even though they are very well manufactured and a lot of the parts are metal, but there are still some plastic parts in there and some delicate bits as well. So that is the summary of the box, and it looks expensive. It is nice, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if the battery is charged. There'll be two. Yes, here's the other one just here. We've got the one for the lorry and the one for the trailer, or other way around actually. Lorry and trailer, like that. And then I need to get another battery for the handset. It's not a rechargeable, but you can use rechargeables. I think it's AA or AAA. But either way, yes, it's looking good. Now, I did actually specify when I bought this to have a British standard plug. But no, that didn't happen. So, oh well, doesn't matter. I do have an adapter. It's not the best adapter. I probably should get a new one, as they can be a bit risky. But still, let's open this up and take a closer look. So first of all, we have got the cardboard tractor unit just here. Obviously, we've still got all of the protective plastic on as well. Let's look at the detail. This is genuinely the first time I've seen this. So, oh yeah, and the beacons do actually work as well. Next we have got the tipper, which is just here. It's got a protective piece of plastic on the top. That's where the battery goes, just underneath. So put that to one side very carefully. And then the handset, which is just here. Yes, it's 4 AA's. So I'll have to try and find some. Hopefully I've got some, otherwise this is going to be a disaster. I think I do. If not being taken up by the battery-powered outdoor lights, which I do actually have. But that is the charger for the trailer's battery, and I think it does. It doubles up. It does. It doubles up as the cab battery as well. It's an updated charger to what it used to be. When they first started the CQ control range, it was more basic. It looked very similar, but I think it could only support the small battery. This one here. So yeah, they had to adapt it for the other battery as well. Anyway, I'm going to get things charged up and then we'll give this thing a go. Not sure what this is down here, I can barely get to it. Ah, it's the wing mirrors. Wing mirrors are here, but I'm not sure if they're spare. I don't know. I think they might be spares. Yes, they are. Because they can break off quite easily, so we don't need to worry about that today. Just put it back in there. And yeah, like I say, I'll get it charged up and get the batteries in the handset and hopefully give this thing a go. Just get that, put it out of the way. There we go, right, see you in a second. So it took roughly 5 hours to charge, but it is now ready. So let's switch those lights on and go for a bit of a drive. I don't have a very big area to drive this thing in, so you'll have to bear with me. What I really do love about this lorry, and in fact most of the CQ control range, is the controls are relatively dynamic. They're quite realistic. It's not like stop and go. You can adjust the speed pretty easily. And because of this, it means you can attach the trailer very smoothly and you can really show off with it if you are a pretty good driver. All you have to do is lock the kingpin in, put the stabilisers up, and off it goes. So yeah, it's definitely quite an addictive lorry to play with. I think I'm going to take it outside as there is more space, even though the weather is pretty horrible. And in the meantime, I will be doing a bit of a Q&A, as a few episodes back on Goldcrest Valley, there was like a moment when I said, if you want to have a Q&A, please post your questions down below, and I'll try and do them. So this is a great opportunity for that, while I whiz around in circles with the lorry. So I'll just get it ready to go outside. It isn't raining anymore, but it has been. I don't want to get this thing wet, which is terrible. So let's hitch up the trailer and then we'll go. Right, so the Q&A. This one is from Mark. Can you show us a photo of your new setup, the computer, wheels, side stick, etc.? Yes, I can do. It won't be today, but it will be very soon, possibly even on Boxing Day. But certainly within the next week, I'll be showing you a new setup tour sort of thing. And a new setup of my brand new computer. So stay tuned and I should be able to show you that relatively soon. I'm looking forward to it. I still haven't set the computer up, but I do have everything now. So probably by the time this video goes out, it will be up and running. So I'll record the video then. I'm absolutely crazy at driving this lorry. It looks really bad actually. Right, next one is from Andrew. My question for the Christmas special is, how do you know so much about farming? I don't know much about farming. I don't. So yeah, I think we'll probably leave that at that. I know a bit. I get by. This one is from Carol. How did you come up with your name Daggerwin? Good question. It's a unique word. I think when you're starting a new YouTube channel, it is always good to have a name which is very different to everybody else. Otherwise, there can be a bit of confusion, and it can also cause a bit of an uproar with one of the two parties. But yeah. It's just like a unique word which I created. So, yeah, there's not really a reason behind it. The definition of Daggerwin is a YouTuber who creates farming simulator videos. It's as simple as that. Next one, do you have any pets? This is from Neil, I think. Yeah, Neil. Yes, I have some cats. Very nice cats. One of them was actually shown on one of my RC Monday videos back in April. Right, Johan says, will you be doing any more spin ties? Yes, I will be doing more spin ties, and I don't know when it's going to be, but I will be doing more. The same with RC Monday. Obviously, this is technically RC Monday on a Saturday, but yeah, there will be more very soon. There won't be loads of RC Mondays, but there will be some. Next one is Bravo Gaming. Why did you start YouTube, and what makes you do Farming Simulator? Well, like I said, starting this channel was a total accident, really. It was just like one evening. I had not a lot to do, so I thought, oh, I know, let's just play a bit of Farming Simulator and upload it and see if it gets 10 views. It did get 10 views, and I think that first video's had about, I don't know, 3,000 views. So nothing massive, but yes, it still took off from there. So it was an accident. I wasn't ever planning on becoming like a 200,000 subscriber plus YouTuber. So it's just incredible. I really do appreciate it. And the same question, from a different question from the same person, says, how do you think of all your videos? Well, some of them are very similar, but I do plan out before I record. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but I do plan the videos first. Trying to keep unique jobs. Well, it's quite hard because you always have to do harvesting, but trying to keep a bit of a variety of stuff out there. Right, the next question is from Robert. Where did you get the truck symbol on your channel picture, on your channel avatar? Well, I created it myself, you can probably tell. But it's again, I just thought at the time, when I'd probably put about 20 videos on, I thought, well, I don't think we can sit about with no channel art at all, because you know you have that default, like a figure of a man or a woman for YouTube. And I thought, well, we can't keep going like this. We're going to have to create something. So I quickly threw together this lorry, which has been modified to improve it over the last couple of years. But yeah, I just created it on Serif, so nothing extremely special. So we've almost finished. We're just going to get a couple more questions before the end, and then that'll be the Christmas special for another year. This is from Skeleton. Question for the Christmas special. Daggerwin, what made you interested in playing Farming Simulator games, and what is your favourite simulator game? Farming Simulator is my favourite simulator game. But yeah, ETS is good. And yeah, I don't really know what interested me. I suppose they're just relaxing games, they're fun, and they're obviously pretty realistic as well. This is from Sean, 970. Can you do a live stream, Dagger? I wish I could do. Again, it's internet, so at the moment I can't do, but hopefully one day I will be able to. And finally, this one is from TPO. Do you live in London? No, I don't live in London. I hope that has answered your question. Anyway, that is actually it for another year. Congratulations to everybody who won a prize. I'm hoping to do more giveaways in the future. Some YouTubers just do one giveaway a year, like just at Christmas. But I like to do lots of little ones spread over the year because I think then it's more exciting. You can enter more of them. So yeah, I'm going to stick with that idea. So yeah, congratulations to everybody who won, and better luck next time to everybody who didn't. Until next time, thank you for watching. Have an absolutely fantastic Christmas and a brilliant New Year as well. Best wishes to you all, and hopefully 2017 is going to be an incredible year as well. But until the next video, which should be in just a few days' time, Merry Christmas to you all, and I hope to see you then. Bye for now.